Today na the 25th day of September 2023. Last week, well, Yagba been for dumb. Usi Yagba dan de Tripoli. The president na the United States from Washington DC to New York. Now back to Sierra Leone. President reached Salon late last night. While they talk about last night, and they talk about Sunday. The rain, be the photom better one a ground. I think the president soak small. Yes, the first lady back is soak small. Then a small no more if they soak, but they soak. Because again they be the couch breeze. But the one that we be go say for Bigala president, man, that one they soak a better one. And they didn't soak. Well, you know, we will stop nature. We in a farmer, we lack that kind of weather day. The person no can't talk except hey the head on a left hand in tem. That's a round up in the round up so. And that's some farmer right now, Some farmer and they wondering because where they plant, you can plant two them. Then puts me inside. Me self, we harvest granite. We plant granite back. They say na two them. And the second one we plant it, but go past the first one. Right now, all right now, they ain't got there. They really not done quick this time around. I not think I'm going to get better. I get what I will. I mean, the one day na the farm no more. Now we go get it to go. Cause that last time they say, oh, who saw they go build water the swamp? It is far. So this keep the swamp not far. The water well they inside. So if you be say they not agree for water, then the plants go bad. Well, we go get forget serious conversation. So when they end the council, yeah. Some of them be the grumblers that say, what's kind of this? When I left again, so full. We will want some. They do it good. Now the field out there. Put to me one we boku. We do that 2-10 plants. And then at the last lap, last year they didn't stop for can quick. So a lot of people, well, they lost. Even though the Ministry of Agriculture, no, not agriculture. Now the, I think the meteorological department, yeah. Now they be tell we say, okay, they able to advise farmers them if you for plant or not for plant, even though not consult them. We just go no more. Yeah. If Lord tell and say, well, for the next 3 months, the rain go come. Maybe then for be don't help you, not for be the wondering right now. Even though if them be tell yourself, say, oh, when I plant, the rain go come. We go get that full confidence there. I don't know. But the president don't return. Today, Monday, they don't begin work safe. And they waste them. But before he left New York yesterday, he talked something. What did the president say? He said, as in they left New York, after a week of valuable engagement. Now the United Nations General Assembly, the 78th session, valuable engagement. That married we get for sweets. The married we get for sweets. And he say na from the bachelor's eve. Well, some man he say the engagement self no go. Where he come, they say, okay, I come, I like this woman, I can put something, I can put stop. Then they ask you, who stay here for come? For can't take her. So man that part stay na no kilek. Because the plan na for just go, yeah, you do the engagement, kinaka for 5-6 years. No. Now family no want that. Where you can't say they can't engage, they can't put stop, they can't put scholar, put same one till stay the camp. I make some man you want go put the cola self in na you want make a one say. But this engagement, the president say it get value. When go do so. Well, it don't say they go to you. Yeah. And don't there other engagements them. But anyway, now this one. Don't left the other one there. This one, he say it get value. It get value. Innocent by you say he can't lit. Boy Musa, na so na can't lit. President Bill don't come back na salon. Na in the topic today. What he do in America? Na in the topic. Eh? Now only ask, can I see the topic? Alright, let's continue. When I mean to just start so you don't miss nothing yet. Valuable engagement. The president say in get confidence. Say the seed for sustainable economic growth. Okay. Seed, eh? Now I just explain to you. They put na ground. Where you put, imagine corn. Where you put 1 grain seed corn. Now they come with, the entire that corn we eat, that big one. Now 1 grain seed. Now they come with them. So you can imagine, say waiting. The seed for sustainable economic growth and development. The seed for economic growth and development. If now 1 grain seed self salon so, like corn. If now 1 grain you ibna grown, where they come out? Not to be big one. A big one. Eh? A big one. So that for this sustainable economic growth and development and salon, he say it don't sow through various strategic bilateral agreements. Now I must mount seed. Or now I must see a seed. So this soil I be don't do. It don't say where the soil dey. The United Nations, that soil they don't say where it dey. So the president they tell me now say this particular engagement you get value and then get confidence say the seed when don't go sow dey. I must want to foresee the harvest. Oh, not for look well. President your own farm safe. We not see the harvest yet. But anyway, this one now they talk now. How long again for take for love begin see the harvest? Because we get picking away angry and they talk about economic growth. Because they say right now, they are the economy day. They ask person if you don't bail phone. Anyway, they ask if you don't eat, you get for take them. Because if the answer na no, waiting will be your reply. Waiting will be your. I say because based on the economy. So now I make a ask say this economic growth where we all want for the country, inflation is killing the Leones. With bilateral engagements them. So stay married. The engagement we need the married. The seed the way so we need for harvest. We hope say no go take time no more. Because right now the picking they all angry. We need for harvest. From bilateral to diplomatic meeting them. The president say one thing was very clear. Then the doctrine de safe. It's transparent. Yes. Pass waiting ECSL give itself. It's transparent. Because this one no more. This is transparent. It clear. Say Salon set for take a rightful place with other nations them. Meanwhile, I will take a place with other nations then. Now, other nations then, where the quoting tranga so, now the country where they help them people them. Where they help them people them. Now the nation then they will go Sidonia. Yes. And I tell you say not tranga, and I tell you say not for tranga. But when it's tranga, like I tranga so right now. No can tell me about Muna Fafondo. No make a call mami just no. Aja na market. Yeah? Or make a call. But wait in tranga. For Sidonia they want them. Because it's a committee of nations. Then committee then do allow Sidon and the one them we go where they help them people waiting tranga. Not today no more. It says Salon also don't take that stand. Don't pose for make we assume we membership na the United Nations Security Council for the year 2024 to 2025, so that we go contribute for make we shape a more peaceful and prosperous world for all man. Alright. Hopefully we go live by example in this area. Where they try for shape a more peaceful and prosperity for the world with the help. But we own people there. How is the system created? Will they thrive for be prosperous? Or will they pa bribe body? Will they pa kush? Will they pa car wash business? Who's one? Prosperous world. Because even the one way na the peaceful, well, would they enjoy? But that prosperity, that one will go make my person way prosperous. We work the money, no one is waiting for it. No one is waiting for it too. Because it is right now. Alright. Go check ba. Things ganga than the hair. Anybody who want cover and left to no more. Yeah? But things ganga better one. So lost. Na salon and no bots. Because I know who say one can pick now. Hey, I'm not back. Because una know they done. Okay. Memzo. One love for that. I see still there. My Musa say, make you survive first and we don't country. Eh? Before they talk about taking the rightful position. Well, Maury, hopefully we live by example. But we the United Nations now. Security Council back 2024-2025. Now that prosperous sign no more. We want for help for shape the world, for make the world be peaceful and prosperous. But whose part would they take it? How prosperous are we? How we able for clean the youth man them? And this kush business. We I don't know if an epidemic or a pandemic or a how we call the kush. Eh? So that one day not gonna make you prosperous soon. Because now with human capital, we get youthful population for thrive way for make you country no catch with self better. Eh? Okay. Wait to O'Neill. You say the president and million fam. Hey! I beg up. Balance me. Eh? About there una who don't see me yield. Una comments ba. Well, it look like say finally at the campus and I explore. Eh? Finally at the campus and I explore. Because he'll say me self your own farm. You know see yield. Nothing till now. Alright. I need for pull and I do. Well, sometimes the president will pull me on there, he go pull you on. And then I need for do me on one thing. Not forget to say, we did na the United Nations Security Council. Yeah. For 2024-2025. So they contribute for make we shape a more peaceful and prosperous world for all man. Rebuilding trust and promoting global solidarity. Okay. The president say in the look forward to the future. And now with much optimism. Because you know say the journey towards fulfilling we promise for improve the quality of life of Sierra Leoneans them, it contain inside that in Big Five. Yes. It inside that in Big Five. Who's Big Five, Dandy? The Big Five Priority National Development Agenda. What the government they do this time around. Now the inside they feed Salondi. He said together we will build back better. Together, that's how we go build back better. Are we ready for make we build back better? So who's part by the building need to take place? Now you dey pass block? Now you dey go pull sansan? Now you dey pass cement? Which part by the building back better you dey play? Definitely we need for build system. And a system where they team up. Not a system where they na book number for book sake. But na system where better. I tell you say this na the last one where President Bill do before he come. Okay. But before that, President Bio been do an interview na VOA. Hey, let's listen to that interview there. Will not be done Saturday today. Will they done? Let's listen.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for having us this morning. You just won re-election. You got re-elected. The people have given you the mandate. What is the vision? What do you want to do in this second or fresh term?
Okay, Peter of Voice of America, and they ask President Bio. He say you don't win the second term. He say, so waiting this second term, we go like for do for the people. Listen, President Bio.
Well, last time we worked on human capital development as the flagship program of our government.
The last time, what you been work up as a government is saying that the human capital development. Okay, so now under the education be there. All right, human capital development. Now under the car wash be there. Okay, human capital development. All right, continue, sir.
We got disrupted right from the onset with the advent of COVID.
Yeah. President Bio say, now human capital development as them begin so. Now in COVID come. As them begin, he say now in COVID come, and bug all the plan the we don't get.
And of course, the many shocks that we've had, exogenous shocks that have affected our economy and every other thing within the country.
Okay. He say, all that thing them, they happen back. Yeah? We bug. Not to COVID no more. But he say, all that thing them. You not call the name yet. There they go.
So what we want to do, or what I want to do for the second term.
Okay. First, he say, what we all want for do. Now he change. He say, This not to all my own. This not to tuntun. This na in. What he want for do. Yeah. 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 I follow you no go talk this story. Say, oh, when President Bio begin to say, no, not a President Bio. First, he say, what we want for do. Now, he go be say, in cabinet them, everybody. Now, he change and I say, no. First of all, and say, the president in wisdom. First of all, and say, well, the president in sabi. So now make it say, no, la correct side first. Me na the president. Waiting I want for do. Yes, sir. What you want for do, sir?
Is to consolidate the gains of the past.
He say he want for add all the very good thing there. We be don't do trade.
5 years. But also my program for the second term is going to be informed by most of the challenges we've had to go through as a result of COVID-19.
Okay. He say what they get for do now. Now the lesson where COVID-19 be teach we. Yeah? Then question where COVID-19 be ask we. Well, do they provide the answer now? You understand? Because of COVID come, well, we find out say, we don't have the country, we don't have salon. The one way the powers that be all thing go up for ship something themselves, it can there. So now they question and they because we the able plumb up other people for feed we safe. I just say la break and only understand. The question the way COVID-19 ask me, well the answer this second time, President Bio saying now I want for proof.
as a result of the crises, multiple crises that have shaped definitely the way we should do business. We had adopted a policy of
President Bio. President Uni. Me, naturally, I talk, I pause. I see the drag. No, you know, make am quick. Because me no go the drag, you say the drag. Ah, well, people ain't go come on now. People ain't go come out now. Lord, to know the drag. This how I see the no, me na me can do that one day. It's slow to go, sir.
Of radical inclusion. Radical inclusion means every child must have the means to go to school.
Okay. So President Bios, they talk about this education. Say a radical inclusion, we say power by force. I like you know how the jaga you dey go school. You dey get access for going to school. Every child. Because I go call beaucoup places them. Where government not sabi self the school picking the ODD. Beaucoup. We don't need for go self na the provinces. Let's just reach now Waterloo. But anyway, every child, and so President BOC. Okay.
We have removed all barriers, we have made provision, and we are catering to the needs.
President BOC, the barrier the way they don't pull out. Then they cater for the needs. President BO. Hey! Beaucoup school and the force, the government not sabi themselves. Beaucoup. Arun Oluzubayo say la no go far. Hill station safe. We don't even need for going to the provinces. Seriously. So this one way, and another thing say school and not the way President Bio they talk to school and not the way they benefit. But that one way say every child. No, that one day. Now you get question mark. Now you get them. Now you get question mark that every child. Places then they will know the benefits, sir. They know the benefits today. They don't may not sabi themselves. You get higher than they government school no dey. Now they have petit pambody or pam tree school and then dey. Now then dey. So I don't know whether I can tell you. I don't go Kalantuba. Because if I go Kalantuba, that means I don't go far. I don't know, but now what thing I can tell the president? President Bio, that one way talk so. Pekin is still a sell la market. They sell la market better one. They go school. And then people don't teach there. You go beat them the money where you ask them. You go school, you say afternoon a day. Where you go meet afternoon? You say they go school, na money shift. I don't come out school. They don't train there. That's so. You go school, where you ask them, depend on when you meet them. And places then there, where the picking and the work almost miles. For go school. But this school one, you now they go.
Of all the kids into radio, so that everybody, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever your gender is, your political inclination, you have the means to go to school.
Hey, Papa God. But maybe that's your vision, sir. We not a problem. It's fine. But the reality on the ground, you see, every kid in Sierra Leone gets the means for go to school. No, sir. Well, with the implementation of the free quality education for the last 5 years, more people can get access, yes. But my dear,
And that is beginning to pay very, very well. The dividends are good and coming much earlier than I particularly expected.
So President Bio, they talk say, well, he don't get profits. He dey see now. For the pikin wey dey go school, he don't get results. Oh.
But what do you say to opposition groups who are saying that the 30% budget for education is not sustainable and that the dividend that it's getting is not what is expected, and that perhaps it needs a review, a new strategy to involve more people in order to create the enabling environment for human capital development? They said they could do a better job than you are doing. Your response to that?
Okay. So Peter say, he say, okay, this one we talk fine. But the opposition, they see, the money where they put my education, well, the results where they get, you know better for that money dey. You dey spend beaucoup, you dey get loss. That are losses. And I saw the reporter they say, he said na losses, you dey losses. Even though you dey talk say you dey profits, he say opposition say you dey loss. He say opposition say, well, let's do the work self pass you any. He say what thing you don't take to that day? What in President BOC?
Well, we are using 22% of national budget and budgetary allocation to support our education program.
Well, Peter, where be they talk? He say 30%. Now President BOC correct and say, bra, mass you break not to 30% first. We na 22% now they spend per budget. Where you make 100%, 22% of that 100% they go to education. Eh?
The opposition does not have a program. They've never had one.
He say the opposition first because the reporter say, well, the opposition say they sabi do better work safe pass you. But this one way they talk so. Me I know that President Bio. Now I say first of all, this opposition we they talk about. They not get plan safe first. He say that opposition they not ever get plan. What's in against her?
And even when we've come up with the program for this term, they've not brought any alternatives to that.
He said this term safe. Where we don't whose term? Na education or na the second term? He said the knockout no alternative. Because if na the second term then get 10 pillar, you get 5 pillar. So I don't know which one, if na the term, a second term or school term. Talk that side the back, but I'm not able to understand. He say whose term?
The program for this term.
Which term? Are the school they talk about? Or na the country inside? Well, since na the country, I want for field, you get 5 pillar, then get 10 pillar. But President Bio say they not get. He say they not get. Talk and back, sir.
They've not brought any alternatives to that.
He said they knock out nothing. They knock out no alternative. But they count to 10. They be get 10. They manifesto. But sometimes President Bio not pay attention to them. So now I make you say they not get.
Even in the last election, they never came up with any alternatives to what we are doing.
He said even the last election, They no come with alternative. For real though. Yeah. What's in against sir?
They don't like education at all, not.
Yeah. Opposition. President Mayo say una force. Una no like land book business. Not true. Una no like land book business. But what to? President Uni, why you say they no like land book business?
How?
Because it keeps people ignorant.
He said the opposition they not like land book business because it go make people they not sabi. Waiting again.
And they survive more in ignorance.
He said in the opposition, well, na see way people they don't understand. Na in they lack. Na they survive. Waiting again, sir.
Because they prefer to lie to people.
Opposition. Man, I don't know opposition. I make not call him. I make a jolly say opposition because you be get just my guy self na be opposition. He say the opposition they don't like book business because they like for lie to people there. Yeah. Opposition so now they lie to people there. What's in against sir? Where they make they not like book.
They prefer to for people not to question or interrogate their policies.
Yeah. Not to this what man called looking in the mirror. He said the opposition they let people they question them. Oh, the opposition now wants the people question them. Okay. Alright.
We believe that education is the smartest investment.
So, with all this thing what the opposition they do, President Bill say, him believe pan land book business. Land book business, na him believe. Because na the smartest way, na the better way.
In people. And so, what is the alternative?
He say opposition say what you not get for sure. Well, if you not say what they do not correct, what you not get for sure. It ask una. If you be don't call him now, man for be able to call him. But just your opposition, the opposition de beaucoup. But now they go no more.
Bringing more people. How do you bring more people? When we employed teachers, they said the payroll, the wage bill is too high.
President Mayo say, when you employ more teacher them, we then give them pin code. We then give them pin code. Then God begin say, the wage bill. No, not to the teacher, the own wage bill. Not to them. Now then other one they win a real wage. The teacher the money in a wage. Then not a wage bo. One grade my own wage. Now I must teach a wage dandy. Okay. Let it go.
But we have to bring in new teachers.
Tell her. Well, education anyway. So now the teacher side they talk. We get for bringing more teachers.
To be able to cope with the numbers and to be able to improve on quality. So,
until they count more teachers them so that they go able to improve the quality because the beginning they can't school about cool. So for keep with the numbers then. Now only I think when days here for this new school year, now I see one Catholic organization go build 5 schools them. Would they say picking and they can't school about but not get new school anymore. What a miracle. Yes, this is miracle anyway. Okay, let it go.
There's enough very good justification. And in the 21st century, the best investment is human capital development.
inside the world where we dey now, the best investment na human capital development for develop mortal man them na the country. When they say develop, when they say human capital development, that means to say you as a human being, you as a Sierra Leonean, you dey able to add value to the country. I know they take push right now. Then they not to human capital development. Okay. But Lord, I just say I'll go condone for you. Human capital development, now you as Sierra Leonean were able to add value to the country by a way manner of na business. So anything way they do, way for make the country self develop. Okay.
And they don't believe in that at all, not.
They say the opposition, they don't believe in human capital development at all.
Because they dwell, they survive better in chaos and in ignorance.
He say because now for cause kata now then they survive now then they feel good. When the opposition then cause kata no more now and then they feel better one.
Ignorance is more expensive than education.
He say when you not sabi, well, then it cost you more than when you learn book.
So we prefer to invest on education.
And I make him prefer for make palan book business, then spend money there.
You just won election. The opposition has boycotted all form of governance. They don't even want to go to parliament. They said there has to be a dialogue to resolve their concerns because they said the elections were rigged. They are calling on the Electoral Commission to release results, but they said they are disputing your victory. Now, as somebody who was declared the winner of the just recent elections, what is your response to their criticisms that no, the elections were rigged to make sure that you retain or come back to power? You have been sworn in as the president of Sierra Leone, but they are still disputing your victory. Your response to that?
So, the reporter say, wait, right now you don't win election. But the opposition no agree. Now I make them even say they boycott. So this part, anyway, now APC now this particular one, it's say I make them say they boycott. They ask ECSL say let them release the disaggregated data. They all no agree. Now then they say for dialogue, now for talk. Let us talk, let us get a common understanding. So how the team up let us go before. He say, okay, now you win the election. So what you get for talk to that? What the President Bill say?
The authority mandated by our constitution is the National Electoral Commission.
President Bill say, the one we get power. Now the National Electoral Commission. No, they don't change the name, sir. Me why they change the name and not sabi. But you see why it's easy for say National Electoral Commission? No to them. This na the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. Why they change the name? I not sabi. But anyway, still na ECSL the president they talk about.
That declares the election victory.
He say na them ECSL, even though he say na neck, but he say na them they declare victory. They say, well, this person don't win.
That has always been the case.
Now so it don't they happen all the time.
And they are asking for a different thing today.
He say now then they can ask for something different. If now so don't they be all the time, why would I say for ask for something different?
They believe that the international community should come and declare who has won the election.
He say first of all, them believe say the international community na if you can declare who that win election. No wonder how President Bill go lay America and complain. Now United Nations. Okay. So una we believe say the international community na if you can declare una winner. Una kushe. Yes, continue, sir.
The election was conducted in a free, fair, and transparent manner.
Why? Is everything? Is everything, sir?
The election was conducted in a free, fair, and transparent manner.
Why? Who that inside this studio where they knock me so? I boss no knock me. Now me talk. But say me also the election you are now a free, transparent. Well, America say otherwise. Anyway, let it go.
But elections everywhere have never been without disputes.
Papa God, how we manage get Donald Trump, ba? Because and outside this talk they go. President Biose, election outside, Chamot must stay inside. Who say sir?
These are highly contentious issues everywhere in the world, including in the United States.
Why? Donald Trump, like do so. Hey, President Biose, also election happen Chamot today, but she knock you angry. Who now they talk? Now it go America catch like z. In case you want talk like a for see, it's not even America na ya. Did see that do so? Hey yeah. Alright, we agree. That's good. Donald Trump, yeah, na so you do.
So if we have any problem, we all know that the courts are the best place to go.
Hey, this court where APC refuse for go. If you don't follow we na me na be posse we see then for go court. But APC say no. They say they don't buy the courts they all. Say they don't buy all. So now I made them agree. So all man now when they talk, anybody when they talk say bo, that's APC they talk for. Then say go court to na say una go court. I'm President Bill back the talk. If you know say the election not be correct, go court. But we constitution say as you declare winner so before midnight if you don't sworn in. So you go court to. You know go court to. We have a president. We get a president too. What? So that part of the constitution first. Now for just try for gutted. Yes. For try for butcher. Say no to that one they say as they make that side is not correct. But there's some constitution. For say as they declare the winner before midnight for don't sworn in. Don't they tell now say, well if you're not glad you go court. You don't see the 1991 constitution, the one party. You see, how them put her inside this now no sabi. So why we not go wait? But then put her inside it. Like if we say waiting. If you not glad you go court. But don't forget so don't get president. So that part. If in 1 week, even in 2 weeks, even in 1 month. Let them wait first before they sworn in. So that we go get sweet turning over and everything. But if now this constitution number they work with, I will forget it too. This part of the constitution, which as they announce midnight and for don't declare, and for don't sworn in. Anyway, President Bill they talk say if I go court.
They have refused to go to the court
He said they not give for go court because what thing do sir?
because they don't have No locus. They don't have anything to present to the courts.
APC. I dey call una now. President Bio say una no gree for go court because una no get nothing for present to the court. We don't see Lance Anadumia don't come plenty tenant do. We say they get their form. Yes, the reconciliation form. For more una say una dey pull am, titi una no pull it. Wait na the dialogue make una no pull it or waiting. Or una don't pull am me na me no see am. I no say Akishoya pull Leone, even Akishoya the mayor he pull Leone. But the APC today, all 10 of them we see Lance Anadumia, they na TV or radio, they talk and say, oh, we dey pull am, we dey pull am. On a wait for slay ECSL pull Leone. ECSL now the mark time, they want see una yon first. Yes. ECSL they wait for una. They want see una yon first, una pull una yon. The ECSL now the cow. They can't. Is anybody allowed to spy? Eh? Okay. Is anybody allowed to spy? I don't know. But how they go?
Why are they going elsewhere and talking? Go to the courts.
He say, why make una the car, una the go outside and again talk. Una go na court. Una go na court.
That was what I did when they said I lost the election. They rigged the 2012 election.
He said that they in do 2012. Where they Rogam. And that's in do. Huh? In go na court.
Counting was still ongoing.
He said there be still a count.
When they declared the election. And when we asked them, they said, go to the police.
Well, the same thing we explain so. Now in the APC back say, except for Tloko, they not be even hand over it. ECSL law announce. That first one. So President Bio say, well, and then they back them do 2012. When talk, they say like go police. Christian at top. He don't see. What am I deba? Who side it? Ataya. I don't say it. They go police. How Christian at top go to make an sabi? Eh? Alright.
We have not rigged the election.
Hey, President Bio say, you know, go nobody. You know, go election, no. So now they go and talk. Yeah? He say in talk and back, sir. Because I know some of them people and they not understand. He say, waiting.
We have not rigged the election.
Bam. He no stop myself with the talk yonder. He no rig election, no. Aha.
It was declared. I was declared the winner.
Okay. It was declared. I was. Anyway, ECSL declared the president the winner.
And we were expecting that if they are.
He say, and him they expect that. Well, also Mubaka go say say that himself be they expect. But oh yeah. That side not smile to her. Ah. He say me they expect that. Eh? What's in again?
They are living in a rules-based society like ours, where the rule of law is definitely the way to go. They should have gone to the courts.
He say, if na the law them be the follow, APC for don't go courts. If na them be the follow, them for don't go courts.
But they have refused to go to the courts. Every party had a representation at all the polling stations.
He said, but they refuse for go courts. All the party them be get representation. Now all the polling station, but APC they talk otherwise though. They say them beat them people and they get them. Now some polling station. Now so they see.
They have compiled the results. That is the Electoral Commission. You have your results. It was all signed off at every polling center and station. So what you are asking for, you have already.
Aha. But let me just say, what the APC they ask for? Say, ECSL for pool. He said then get her. What you asking for? You get her already. Eh? You get her. So what they can ask ECSL for now?
But because you know it cannot stand in the court, it's not so, how do they call it, admissible in a court of law. It's not even there.
He said because you know say if you pull on a court, you know go all water. He says so. Now make APC no go court.
That's why they are refusing to go to court.
Bam.
They would rather prefer to create chaos.
Run na APC lek.
They have already informed their supporters that there is going to be an election, another election.
He say APC don't inform them supporter them. Say other election get for day. You the APC supporter? Other election get for day? Other the sponsor. Alright.
Going back to the previous point which I made, they prefer to keep them ignorant so that they can fool them all the time.
He say they prefer for make clear the supporter they don't understand nothing. So then go they take the like full all time.
But you cannot fool all the people all the time.
He say but all time you dey fool the people like all the time. He say no they happen so.
So the our own people do understand what is happening.
So the people now understand what's in the happen. People when I understand what's in the happen.
And I know that I worked very hard on this election.
The president say he know say he worked very hard on this election.
Well before the election.
Even before the election, where you see that's why they go and tell like say they tell Tenki. But when a campaign they be the campaign. Now instead of talking now.
All the polls were in support of my victory, at least for nothing less than 60%.
And say that one day when they watch, when they looking gone, the polls. Yes, that one day when they looking gone for election business, they be don't tell and say, pa relax, If you win, say if you no better, 60% now they get. Yes. 60% now they get.
I have accepted if that is what the ECSL says.
He said even when ECSL can't tell her, the ECSL can not even reach 60%, but he still accepts.
The 56%, before we all knew, even they themselves admitted that they had no chance.
APC, President Biya say, una say we don't talk so una no get chance.
They did not campaign in the first place.
Is it waiting? Is it waiting, sir?
They did not campaign in the first place.
Hey, Papa God. President Biya say, APC no campaign. Ataya. Papa God. Okay, they no campaign like you. Or they no campaign at all. Or now the police they not give them chance. Or now so of them, SLPP supporter them, they not give them chance. Who's one? You say waiting?
They did not campaign in the first place. They did not have regalia to go out.
Yeah.
They did not have a plan. They did not have a message.
Yeah. In fact, President Biya say APC no exist.
They never went out.
Huh? That's them. You say waiting?
They never went out.
Hey. APC. Una no comot snado. Una no campaign. Una no get message. In fact, una no dey. Eh? Una no dey. APC, una no exist. Hey, wetin again, sir?
How do you win election? By rigging, which they tried to do quite a lot?
Eh. So APC be dey try for rig the election, so that then go win. And so President Bill say, this time the latest interview President Bill do. This time 2023 inside September. What did they say for dialogue? Okay.
And lost, and that is why they are doing this.
He said because they lost, they made and they do this. In fact, to them, APC not be exist. They not come on at all. So that's how them fire tear gas pass Samora. Na pass be the pass. It be the inside. Yeah, it be the inside the motor car. So be don't come on at all. That's how they go kono. Where's Amrazi? Babu ayo. Not how be they come? Yes. Not how they so? Yes. Babu ayo. Yeah, it be the inside stadium. If I don't come on at all. Una chef, why una no be come on a do? Una no come out. As far as President Bill concerned, you don't see una chef. Eh? Aye. Okay.
In a democracy, we have freedom of association, freedom of speech.
Pampe pasa.
Parliament is open. They have a right for those who have won to go to parliament.
You talked about freedom of speech.
Aha! Na in talk. President Bill na in say freedom of speech. Now what do I talk? Peter say, yeah. You talk about freedom of speech. What you again, Peter?
Some of the criticisms they've leveled against you is that last year there was a protest that your government said was or appeared to be a calculated attempt to overthrow your government. They said you are using that as a pretext to clamp down on their free speech, their assembly, and they attempted to organize a protest recently, and that you send out the ability to intimidate them, threatening to arrest them. How do you respond to these criticisms, Mr. President?
Okay. Well, Peter, we dey work for Voice of America and they ask the question. In Clemcy, Peter say the opposition. Yeah? See the last time than Augustine. People in Command they use that for clamp on. Say people enough for Command because of what happen for clamp on. Freedom of speech. And the president don't talk about freedom of speech this alone. He said recently they want come out. You send the military out. What you get for say for that? What's the President Bill say?
The opposition?
Yes.
They,
Now I ask him first, he say, you say the opposition. Now in the reporter say yes. And they pull the case. Now President Bill say waiting.
the opposition said they had nothing to do with the protests.
Bam. That's what they say. The opposition say they don't get nothing for do with the protest. Yes. Well, it depends on who's opposition now. Then they call him, they not say APC. They not say APC, but they say opposition. Anyway, but President Bill in the single that side of APC, where APC say they don't get nothing for do with the protest. Yes.
They did not want to be their name to be called in that protest.
He said they're not going to let them call the name for the protest.
But we know that because they cannot get the people out for genuine reasons to support their own claim that they won this election.
He said, but because they're not able to pull the people and for come out Snado, for make the people and go and say, oh, na APC win for make them support them claim. APC then claim saying that they win the election.
They would rather prefer to work from the back.
So they work from the back.
They have worked very hard to mobilize people. The last protest. They called it protest. When they came out, as I've always said, anarchy, terrorism is their tactic.
So President, you don't call that word back. It's saying APC the tactics.
And they killed 5 policemen.
That policeman they no be died that 10 day. No, civilian they back be die. But President Mayo don't mention the policeman that will die August 10.
In less than a day. And which led to serious challenges. They looted and they were going for the seat of power.
So President Mayo don't mention nothing but the civilian that will die that day. And just the police officer them.
That is not protest. Protests are done with placards.
Okay. Una want protest. President Mayo say we want protest. You forget placard. Then woman there for Femi Claudio school that they get placard Anyway, you forget placard, waiting again.
With a clear message.
Then you forget message. Forget placard. Then you forget clear message. You message for be transparent. Enough for the T.
As to why they are protesting.
Forget clear message for what make you want for protest.
They had pistols and guns.
You say August 10, then we get pistol and guns. I hope say President Leone they refer to that Nigerian artist. When I picture them, we put the. I hope say no to him. Now another one. Okay.
They had machetes.
Then we get cutlass.
And the other implements to hack.
Then we get other thing them. What about thing them?
People to death.
For because of YouTube, now I make another call certain word there.
That is how they killed 6 policemen.
You don't talk them back. The policeman them will die.
You cannot call that a protest.
You know, still talk about the civilian them. Still, you say no, they call that one they protest.
But they still hide behind that. We are saying if you want to protest.
Listen now, waiting President Bio they say for you we want protest. President Bio say if you want for protest, waiting sir.
Yeah, they are clearly laid out rules.
21 days notice to police. Because they talk about clearly laid out rules. Police call you, una go talk, una engage. For see how you protest go about.
And go through that. And we know that you are in charge of the protest. Should there be any problem?
Nothing there. Well, I'm not saying that you get the protest. If any problem come up at that protest,
then you, with the protest, either becomes a nuisance to order or public order, then we have you to be responsible or the group to be responsible.
There you know, and look for if sonko ala burmani come out today. Well, they know that for all.
They've never done that.
They never do one.
Rather, they would prefer most of the members of parliament were involved in organizing this.
This is a new one. Most of the members of parliament. Which one? This last one? August 10? Okay, you see most of the members of parliament in they organize them.
They prefer to use criminal gangs to come out.
You say you use them chief man them for common do.
And to instill fear, that's why I say
for make the people afraid.
They are using more of terrorist tactics than actually protesting.
There, Nine talker.
Mr. President, you just assembled cabinet ministers. You had female, a percentage of female young men and women that you got into your administration. Some are 40 years or younger. Some people are wondering what the message is here. 70% I hear of your old ministers, you did not get them involved. People are saying these new people do not have the experience. They might not be able to be to handle the issues that Sierra Leoneans face in order to address their challenging problems, including high inflation and all that. Mr. President, with this new government, people have concerns that these new people you've assembled might not necessarily be able to carry the task. How do you address this concern, Mr. President?
Yes, can say, Mr. President, all any new young one there, we don't touch can you come back, you don't put little one them. So man say, you know, able to deliver. The kind of inflation now within the country, the young one there, they're not able to. What do you say about that?
I think it's wrong to think that when people are young, they don't know their whereabouts in society.
He say, well, that thinking they not correct. That thinking they not correct for say because somebody young, you know, sabi fend way around our society. You know, sabi shortcut. Young man, that one day sabi shortcut.
And cannot solve national or international problems.
Say no to say because person young, you know, able for solve problem we get for do it national or international.
Or issues. We have a young population in the first place.
Agreed. Salon, we get young population. We done one day for even make the country team up stronger one. Pan work, pan delivery, young man them. But oh yeah, kush, motorbike, not a good chance.
Close to 70% of our population are young people.
Okay, low Holland first man. Now so the data say, or now so the data say almost 70%. Eh? Alright.
When they are responsible, when they are educated and exposed, I think we should give them the opportunity.
When they're responsible, when they are open, we forgive them responsibility.
They have said to us, that which is about us should involve us.
That thing, he said the young man say, that thing about me, they are on a mix with it.
If we are running a country, in most of Africa we have a youth bulge, meaning that we have more young people who are out there. I think they are better consulted and involved in the laws and everything that we do about governance. When they are involved in that, they are better. We are better as a nation when we get them involved.
We are better as a nation when we involve young man them. So to all the young man them, we president we don't give work this second term. Now the word of that too. So if we come after 5 years, we still talk with who they talk today. Well, I want to say, una go be disappointment. Yes? Yes, that's what I say. Say if what the president will say, he say well you include the young people them, the country go better. So if una don't need it now, after 5 years, we still come with the talk about all the things that will be they talk about today. Una go be a disappointment. Okay.
In their own, in the activities that affect them. At the United Nations Security Council, we are asking for reforms. The whole of Africa, that we should be represented to discuss, because most of the 70% of the issues that go to the United Nations Security Council are about Africa. And that's why we have the common African position.
Now you talk how. So almost all where they go to the United Nations Security Council about Africa. Okay. Ami. Now he's still there. If I don't come out, long. Why is still there? I no go help you. The bouncer no go take care of you. I see don't talk and so. Now the day we go and comment other thing, any bouncer go take care of you. Hope say as you talk and so just go. Good Lord, I bid you farewell. Yeah? Your name I don't matter. The day they comment here again. And the day the bouncer they take care of you. If you want you come, not talk. If you talk, when I did the bouncer go take care of you. Because I see that you last word we talk so. Make sure say you do exactly what you say. So you go help yourself, yeah? Thank you.
That we should be involved in this body, we should be represented so that we can have a say in what is said about us or the decisions that are made about us. The youth are saying the same thing. I am hearing that. And that is why I believe that the young people should be represented. But quite apart from that, looking at the politics of Sierra Leone, I was only in my 20s and I had just come out of high school when I joined the military. When I was at the helm, the major decisions I made today still reverberate in that. We are still, the decisions I made about peace, about democracy.
Bintumani one, Bintumani. Continue, sir.
Still inform the trajectory the Sierra Leone is moving on. I was younger than almost all of the people I've appointed. I was not as educated as they are. And yet, the patriotism in me made me take decisions. I said there will be peace, and they said it's not possible. I was going to engage the rebel leader. They said he's nowhere to be seen, and it was there were so many stories about. I went in to the bush and I got him. And today we are a peaceful nation. I said there will be peace, and there was peace.
Bam. Takedu. I doubt you, bro.
And I said there will be democracy. Nearly after 40 years, I conducted the first democratically elected election in nearly 30 years. I was still in my late 20s. So, to say that young people do not make smart decisions or cannot make decisions that positively impact, I don't hold that to be true. I am a testament to that.
Thank you very much.
All right, President Bill say, for make person say, young man them, no they do something we go leave everlasting good memory for people them. You not believe that because the decision won't be made today. Now they enjoy so today. Eh? Would I you know to so? So, would I able for listen the interview? And not forget to say President Biodo reach Salon. And I they tell we say, well, that seed where they don't sow for development and prosperity, we serve the hope say it will benefit we all inside Salon. Well, would they give us friend a day off for rest? Even if you know rest by force for rest. Yes, Alpha. Welcome on board side. Get the platform.
Yes, I want to use this platform for which us will speedy recovery, like take a rest. You know, sometimes the body need rest, and God will able for protect her for we. For me, interest in this interview, and thank God I get opportunity for get a bite on this interview with president. The first thing first, I think the president in view about the opposition not ever paint a good picture. Now that make them can do any kind thing to the opposition, they no say they go free. Yeah, if you listen to what he say, of course, all in fact the way he presents, you yourself as Sierra Leonean, we all see where the opposition do everything humanly possible for make them go out and campaign. We see all this stumble block, the challenge from the police, from even the civilians. Them now the southern parts of this country, we see what they do to them. So if the president they say the opposition no campaign out there for win the election, that's absolutely not a true thing. I listen Imram, I listen so many people who don't do take a bite on this president in interview together with his speech we give. Of course, we don't talk much about the speech yet because maybe we'll get opportunity for talk about them. The president shoots himself now in foot, yeah, with regards the election results. It's according to them, which he don't do all the strength, the campaign we don't do, the length and breadth of the country don't work. He's supposed to get 60%. But then give him 56%, so he accepts her. So it tells you the SSSF say the election results not credible, it's not clear. But if you don't say that this you supposed to forget, but then give that they accept her, what in that they tell you? It tell you say yes, this election result still gets problem. So if the opposition and other organizations that were involved, they say they need credibility, they need transparency in the election results, they need the data and all these things. I think say it's a clarion call. So if President Bio no saying himself you 60%, where all the barometer, all the thing, and they foresee us there, put it this way, tell and say forget, and then they go give 56%. Instead for challenge the results. Say yes, no, Mr. F. Now this I'm supposed to forget. So ECSL, una can't cut this case. Period. Telling the opposition them for go courts, them for this, them for that. You see, you know they dictate the opposition what them for do. Now then decision that they say they don't want for go to court. And the obvious reason, if they may go court, then the court say, okay, una lost this case, it don't legitimize President Bio in a presidency. So well, look, they say they get case, they don't go to court. The court don't go make the court don't show say they lost the case. So what's in the one for talk again? So like I always they say in this platform, oh that lead we to this, they found this result. If your hands are clean, then come out. But the fact, then if I don't even care, no, that's what I want for talk on quick. I think and then after the speech, they learn not talk on them. Now go to the last point. Yeah, of course, it talk about God, the president, it make a laugh. It talk about the school system. Yeah, they ask the president, waiting that they go, he never answer the question directly. He said they can't consolidate the gain we don't make for make we press forward, and he gets the five what they call them, the 5 pillars. For me, as a development person, the fact remains all them pillars and even the president in the interview, he not give me a clear cut line say by 2024 or 2025 ending with the feed saloon. By this time to this time, because you not get a time frame, you don't let the people in a vacuum, open place, wherein they're not able for all you accountable. You say they feed Sierra Leone, you get the 5 major pillars them. All these pillars do not have a time bound. So you can even run you 5 years done, still yet you can tell people and say, yes, look, me are not still able to achieve this year too, because I'm not given a time. But you have to give us time, say, look, by 2025 or 2026, Salon, nobody may go to bed angry again. Food would only abundant. Yes, but it's not happening like that. So all the talk they want to talk, I don't follow all the spokesman, them, the media team people, them. They're not they ever give you time frame on the president or even the manifesto and things them. You know why? Because they don't want us to hold them accountable. All of them, check all their interview. None of them have given us a time bound for this their pillars where they get for this second 5 years. In no day. So at the end of the day, we not able to hold them accountable at all. At all. It's a free go. But if you don't give us a time bound, say this term to this term, we dey get this one, we dey get this one, trust. As the time they reach near, bam, now up in the camp, people will start asking questions. So that make they are very smart when they set them here. A very, very smart effort that they do so. So tomorrow we have nothing to ask them about. We make it say with Igbo, we stay with the feed salon or we want all man go to bed full. Yeah, but at the end, you don't have means to hold them. So for me, at least the president again, we need to be honest. Honesty very, very much important. No matter what they say, people are feeling the effect on the ground. People are getting the pain, the pinch, then they feel them. We talk about the wage bill. They say because the teacher opposition then complain, they make say what's it then call. It's not the teachers. It's not. Look almost ministries, then they open agencies, MDS them look almost there. So why would they get minister one, minister two? We've said all these things that are this place. For me, if the president they listen, salon too small for like get minister one, minister two, then you get deputy and director all under one ministry. What are they doing? Is it not to increase the wage bill? We not get new ministry back on this regime with this second 5 years. They're not open new ministry. Is that the addition to the teachers? So when would the president they make speech, certain the honesty should be there. Let people feel the truth. It's challenging everywhere, yes, but say this the hard facts. You can't say because you are teacher, then opposition they begin complaining say the wage bill is not high. No. The one great money where they put some of our own and the new ministry open for KKY, and they pay hundreds of teachers. Hundreds. Everywhere open the ministry for KKY, whatever color, you bring back a rice research specialist or whatever. We're waiting the ministry there for now. Then we post in the talk, you say, then this complaint too much, then no one, it's not done. If we don't maintain, even the first 5 years we complain say the wage bill increase. Now you don't add more people. Well, then there are nothing say they're ready for reduce this tier. So that make up till today we find serious difficulties with the economy. Because half, in fact, not to half, majority of the income they make, they go back per salaries. So the 20% software say or 25% for education. In fact, the other thing last this quick, yeah. Even the agriculture, by now we don't know most percentage that they put for agriculture. You see some of these things what they say, because we need for all these people accountable. If you they give almost percent, let's say 20 or 25% to education, almost you they give to agriculture. If we really want to make we get the 5 pillars where they say we want for see the effect. Lord know most money they go into agriculture. So we will begin for no say yes, this X amount of money it will only for make a difference. But it's not there. So if you want for make a difference or you want for make salon go and go to bed with them food today na them then we don't know how much money they go to agriculture, but so they make boom. We don't give this percentage to education. No, let's know what is going to agriculture now. So we'll begin to draw the line and dot the I's and T's them. We say yes, this now they go to agriculture. If we not get the results, we say we'll be able to access now. Because if you put 10% to agriculture, then while all man go to bed, then they eat them bell full. It's not realistic project. I think that's me for today, sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
We want to say thanks to Alpha for Ian contribution today. If this now you first time for Kaya, I just want to make you relax and understand how you come here. Because whenever we can get in topic here, and they tell you see some man they try for pull chest, they call name, not to ya. I just want to let you know say no to ya. Yeah? Let us understand we self do ya. Okay. And then I just quick one. Welcome on board, Tony. What do you get for it today?
Yeah, everyone, thanks for having me. And good share a couple from them. In news, I think say the president has to be the bigger elephant in the room. bigger elephant in the room simply means, he's the president. The people of Sierra Leone, where they live in Sierra Leone or where they live in the diaspora, they count on him for create a profitable change. If the people in 2018 vote the APC out, there was a reason. And the big reason why they vote the APC out in 2018, now because they need a profitable change for this country. This country, they face a lot of crises. This country, they face a lot of challenges. This country, they face a lot of things that we not get from 1961, where we're not able to address. And the reason why the people keep changing governments in 2007, in 2018, now because they want a better life. So if you become a president, you have to be the bigger elephant. We not go expect SLPP for make salon overnight. No. People that compare America and salon. No. America don't go through the revolutionary stage. They don't go through so many challenges in the past. They've gone through recession. They've gone through things. You understand? And probably now we all face this what we serve the face. Now we serve the what we want for we get a plan for say okay, because we are going through this crisis or we go through these challenges now this and this and this we don't plan. Now this and this we want for put in place. Opposition are Sierra Leoneans. Mickey always say Sierra Leone are the bigger picture in us. APC was in governance. They didn't see all these things coming. They would think they were good, they were fine, they were everything that they enjoyed, and they this, they did that. Today they are in opposition. That tells you the people of Sierra Leone get the mandate for change a president. We don't want tomorrow if APC take the reign, because Waymaker they say APC is only two political parties that we have in power in Sierra Leone that can take power. It's either APC or SLPP. We want to see a government where not they set a bad precedent. Tomorrow APC take power, then begin do the same thing. Now back with the cry say no, this is not right. We want to see a president where they cater for the welfares, the youths in our streets. I talk on Saturday, the youths in our streets. Abraham, you they cast alone frequently. It's so appalling. It's so sad when you see youthman them do not get no hope for the next day. Only to in the paper na bula bula. Abraham, no. We want to see a formidable. You want to see a ministry of youth put modalities in place, not a WASCA project. We want to see a ministry of youth where they cater, where they get a plan, a business plan, a sustainable plan. We're going to train youth them. Say, okay, if not drivers or how you call in America, CDL drivers, we're going to drive school buses. We're going to say, okay, we want to train people them, not treat, for making them go into upholstery. We're going to for cater, for create furnitures for government office system where government no spend beaucoup money for other furnitures them. We go make them their upholstery centers and they will open when they train young guys them, they go to cater for schools them for create so many things that we can leverage on. We get for think smart. If you take the Rwanda model, you take the Ghanaian model, you take all these models, that's how they started. During the COVID na Ghana, they not begin the order mask and this and that. They use the skilled laborers, the laborers the way they get. Now they make mask for hospitals them. Now that we want to see. We want to see a government where they get sustainable plans in the future how for cater for the youth them. That the youth them they form the majority. Now make me submission always for now at the focus on the youth them, because when you do on ground the reason why make you see a lot of youths and you run do temple run, you got to do a survey and know why are these youths doing temple run, because they lost hope. They lost hope. Things say there's no way they can make it, because wait to make this country right now that sabi you, not Uda you sabi. So in the case for law we create that narrative, law we change that narrative. Now how we can able make we youths and become more useful, how they can become more skilled. How they can become more skilled and able to fit into society. There's so loopholes them where we use them able for failing to. Not to push the one for take. If they get offices where they work in the morning, trust me, they're not going to take push for going to office because they know say Octia mining, for example, I go take as a case study. Octia mining get fertilizer that then get anybody where they can't work, if they blow. Then in fact the guy the way they work, they call them blow, then they blow. When you blow, if they see alcohol in the system, you off the schedule. You lost your job. So one foresee, not to foresee the youth themselves glad for the take push. An idle mind is the devil workshop. An idle mind is the devil workshop. You understand? Governments get for put a plan. The reason why make happen like how Nigeria will say, oh, government and Nigeria know they put some kind of plan and they because the population of Nigeria is different from the population of Sierra Leone. The population of Sierra Leone is just 7 million. So I feel say the government of Sierra Leone gets a capacity where them for able for tap into. So if any company they come to me, when they do their due diligence, then see say they have workers on ground that are skilled, that can fit into the labor force of this company. Outside, they find driver. What would they call drivers? Outside, they find drivers for operating dumpster. Octamani, they find drivers for operating big then dumpster they wouldn't get. We don't have that. I feel so we get for going to all the things that now we get a president where go see himself as a president for the south, a president for the north, a president for the east, a president for wherever in Sierra Leone, a president for Sierra Leone. We don't want to see a president for the southeast. We want to see a president where they cater for the welfare of the people for the whole country. At the top of Sierra Leone, it's not easy, Abraham. When you can, you go see. But it's really challenging when you get lights where they go every 5-30 minute lights they go. Sometimes. A good right now, they see lights. As I say. But then therefore put modalities in place. The youth form the majority of the population in Sierra Leone. And if the youths are not employed, they make this thief, they happen. They make this pickpockets, they happen. They make prostitution, it's on the increase. They make other things what they talk about, they're on the increase. Because the youth form the majority. Government therefore put a plan. The youth ministry therefore put a plan in place for Sierra Leone cater for the youth. Now my submission, Abraham. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Tony the salon right now. So we didn't at the ground, so reality they kick in. I don't know if Omar don't come out the party we been there last Saturday. Let's check. If the party don't end. The party don't end?
Man, the party don't end.
Okay.
When you read the voice no more now, the party don't end.
Alright.
We will not turn like the handle the East Coast. Now one day they come, so we can they take full advantage of that.
Okay, get the platform. Sir.
Yes, sir. Well, simply the situation in Sierra Leone is nerve-wracking and not good. Like I say, now we want port show, or we want port chat line where we can talk. I feel so strong. I see the passion. Maybe some of we don't lost some of we eagerness. We don't not to each number don't lost hope. Maybe some of we you can call we give away whatever. Jump on our tap, turn fish, call we all kind of name. But I see a young man like Tony, young man in passion. Would they see where would they get with little arguments then? The way Tony in passion, even when we get problem with the C coach, you see how Tony they come for defend C coach. When we they talk about something, you see the passion the young man in love the country. is so care about Sierra Leone. But sometimes you reach to a point, you ask yourself, say, how far? How far I get for go? Because the people that will love this country, we want to see this country strive, we want to see this country go before, we want to see good things happen for this country, people like Tony, people like you, if you know the passion for salon, this way they do say, you need to do it. You need to come on and go hoping. You see the attitude. You not say they don't know. How many times were people in the kind of radio, not television, where they talk about this bloated budget? How many times were people in the kind and they talk about if you lock this no much, you lock this no much, you fix here, you go begin see dividend. Tony just don't talk some things. Alpha will just come out, don't talk. So okay, why you hire so much people when you not get money? Like yeah, I've been listening to one show where the guy been say, now economics. Like America, the government not to the number one employer. So what they can do when inflation kick in, then raise the taxes. Okay? Then raise the taxes for kind of balance this. Salon now not get that. So what they need to do? Taper down, cut down on budget, and cut down on your expenditure. Because we not get employers in. The only employer will get now the government. And it don't be like that for a very long time, not just today. Now only one employer Salon gets. Not the government. So if you know that, we the people know that, and then the people just yesterday, we listen where Thomas Dixon they talk. That young man they had only followed now for a long time. And then another friend, there were two. In best friend where they all be there on this job. Now APC they kill. The Samura guy. They kill him. Now Thomas Dixon in partner. Now another guy where I've been enjoying where himself during 2017 election, where it be the give submission, it be so vibrant, it be so honest and clean and truthful. Then two parties they don't want that. If you put your eye on them, you talk about them. If they not kill you, you get luck. If they not kill you, they not do something to you, God they with you. Now so they do that Samura guy. Spend all kind way out there attack him, beat him with stick, the guy died with brain injury. Yes. That's almost mixing the partner. So now the thing is, then guy you not care and they're so arrogant, especially this government. In fact, this government ain't worse because then they attack you. APC, then they know one thing. When they not say they're not getting nothing for show for, even if you kick them, then they roll. But then even when they not say they're not getting nothing for show for, then they attack you. Then people then me I get them on the house. Now me working people them. All they fight. Now God no more no bond the house it. All they argue. I mean, how you gonna behave like that? With the love for the nation. And for let somebody sit down, they argue, say, oh, I see these some people in the dead. And as by Chroma, they say, go police. Yes, not true. Long give you that. It's not that you look for. You look for flag or you look for certificate, say, and as by Chroma, they say, go police. We agree. Now, so they been say. Well, you say, want to do the same thing? Now, do me, I do you. Yes, and then they can say, then why they don't rule me for 27 years, the church of it. So you say one can rule me for 27. So you say one can torture for 27 years. Now grudge you get? Now grudge? You know people say this now grudge. Yes, you're right. They rule for 27 years, whatever what you want to say. You're right, absolutely true. But now you did it. Why you not go change something? Why you not go change something? Why you not going to make things better? Not true. We give you the argument. We're not the argument game. They ruled for 27 years, they torture, they do everything. But now they're not did it again. You did it. For goodness sake, why you not going to make change? Why you not go say, you know what? I can do better. You know what? This not a would we be. We can do better for we people. We no go do what they do we. We all go, some of who Bokuna what belongs to religion. The pastors and they tell you, the imam and they tell you. You know, you can forgive. If you don't want to forget, that's okay. But you can forgive and turn the page. So now that people they expect say una go can do. Now una can una they curse people them, una they attack people them, una please go with the talk. We just hate the man. And some of you don't talk and over and over. We not hate this man. This man are we own brother. They're already in a Sierra Leoneans. They not get an idea how for change country, how for change economy. So people like this that they talk say, oh, it's good for talk. No, sir. The one that went over, they see them. Look how that man in Guinea they walk. Now, Jonta. But look the things and what they do. If they pick up, you see changes. Then they pick up. Even Liberia self-check now will be the past. Liberia they can do smaller better past me. When somebody said, then give back talk. Then when the talk say, the good work what the president they do, Ebo, show me the good work. Not just they tell me the good work, show me. Me not visual learner. Show me. Because I got nephew and nieces, them me picking another day, they're not born there, they don't know nothing but salon. And another day, even look forward for care and go there. But again, niece and nephew, the way they show me the good work what this president they do. Ebo, but this you don't pass mark. How, what that feel? How some of you they go lay down? Where you hate they touch a pillow. Talk to your pillow. You know, because one day you get for die, maybe you pick it and go sit down at your grave. Like where Triple A get that shot right away, then they ask, we all the people and what thing be happen? What thing go wrong? Who say what you wanna miss? What you not be see? Some of you now pick it and go for action at that. But maybe they go action and I want at the inside grave. Now where the graveyard then a salon, they're not good. It's not like where the graveyard and people park. When I pick it up for the go sit down here, they ask you that question. What thing you left for me? Now the salon this way you left for me? Well, if you be know, you not even bring me kind of the world because what you left for me? I hope they ask you that question before you die. And I hope that you regret when you people go ask you that question. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Chuma. I have to say thanks to Omar for your own contribution today. Salona sweet country. We touch you say person like go to the comments no more. It's all man. Everybody get to that like. And that's the beauty of democracy though. Welcome on board, Ezekiel. What you get on this one today? Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to all the panelists there. And this is a great one from all, because this, everybody, they basically bring the whole focus on the people. Now that's we all they fight for. And I think the thing where the politicians don't succeed with most of the supporters then is that they don't take most of their mind off of the things the way they all agree for let happen to them. Not to one area they suffer right now. Not to one person they suffer right now. One person, I mean, not to APC they suffer. SPP people and they suffer right now. And they suffer. And so if you focus on that as a supporter, you go begin for pick apart what thing this person they do for let me life better. And that's all we want. You know, Tony touched this, you know, we've been doing talk this throughout the 5 years. So say the president, now you, now the Comra, now you get for calm down in areas. You know, every time we then they ask questions, we a little bit they involve the opposition, the president, the response, it looks so much with anger. We all not Sierra Leoneans then. It's okay for let you get opposition. Now that's democracy, therefore. And me, I don't get problem with you, with the president when he criticize the opposition. I don't get problem with them. I get problem with the media. When last they interview Samura? I get problem with the media. We then they sort the leadership, not to just that representative. Go meet the man himself. Let you interview him. Because the opposition are you and the job that you need for criticize the other side. You know, it don't left to the people for law with the stake out. So you know, see click, it come up, then they tell you say, you know, cool down. Not to place where we go, you bad, you for hold on to. Where you go, you for be careful of this. And every day we out there. Nobody, no leadership, no the try for calm with a calm message. Calm message. They talk say, oh, the election now so it happened. Yes, we don't get that information from the international community. But right now, process they go on for how we can with the country together. And we don't call the result already. We just find a way now how we for move the country up. So sweet and diplomatic if you talk that one day as a president. But no, in the face of international war is always bombarding somebody else. There's no responsibility taken. Partner for help the people. Find a way for calm the waters. The calmness for you see you now former soldier, you know if you lead a battalion and you waiting at the top, you know steady, you know get cool headed, what do you feel say go happen? If the cool talk for peacefulness for them at the country, that message always will start from the top. Every time they call you for interview and they pull the name of the opposition, they talk with calmness instead of his all. You already been a power. The opposition, I make them call the opposition, then go challenge you on issues where they feel say you know they handle it right. Now you your responsibility for explaining in a calm tone, not to find a way how to raise a high bar against the opposition, way the one the way then they listen, the one the way then they support, then they feel say that you be don't embolden them forget the right for slap anybody way they continue for say this thing not they work right. Slap not to the physicality, I mean, any kind way. Whether they push you in a corner, whether they threaten you, whether they show up in a net and say shut up, or whether they show. Now that I mean, all kind of way we people then they end up in the corner and then they shut up. And these people are good people. Way they've been they contribute. Way they've been they find ways. Saturday I actually get for talk on the way how a lot of people wait and call and bash churches. Because the country day where we not get no way where people and they talk to councillors. People that sit on high wire tension. The only place where then they go and get a little bit of solution, cancellation for say, no, the issue where they go through somebody there somewhere where they help you. By the time that person they return from church or from mosque, you don't get a little bit of peace of mind. Yeah, now councillors then get way something confuse you over and over. You go find counselor, you pay and money, he talk to you. He tell you issues where you already know. He just they tell you how you for practice. But a lot of churches, a lot of place of worship, now council place. Some man believe, some man not believe, but they end up with good news where they go, where they turn back with. So Lord, we be careful of bashing them people and then kind people. People and obviously in every area, bad one then did it. People and did it with and they cause problem. But we know for trade the water, the dirty water with the picking. Lord, we really focus on how we go continue for encourage in the face of way nothing no day. Now at least encouragement for say tomorrow go better. Now in the one for the reform leadership to all the time. Every time we talk is all strife, all negativity. If it happen at the top, it goes scatter everywhere. People are really confused. People are really disturbed. A lot of things they go wrong. Yes, things are difficult. Yes, it's difficult everywhere. But we get to find a way how we for explain that with certain examples we then they see from we. Because when we they talk about hardship, then like what would they say? Would they open more offices for people and for go sit down the way they know they give no result? Then the action not they follow the talk who they talk. So now we really try for calm the waters. Things they're already hard. If we know they continuously talk peaceful talk them, talk encourage people them, follow we all come together and work for the same cause. It go more now. It more now already. It's difficult already. So we need everybody own contribution. If the journalists tell you say they say they get better plan pass you. Now it make me say bring the wait for them for let them come in parliament, let them can join we because I need their own inputs because alone not to me one getter so that we will push alone before. Don't put fire upon them. Anytime now where they want to talk, hey, the president will not tell you say let una all come join and for let this happen. I mean, I'm not saying when you they talk come in a different way because different way they for talk and say let the opposition come. Different way they. But on an interview platform like that, they now not to time for finding anyway. You already staying at the top. All you need now for bring everybody in at the fold for letting begin work for Sierra Leoneans. So do you way they struggle. Continue for find way how you for support yourself. For go thief, for go destroy other places. Not the best way than they. If you continue for doing, time go can you not go do it again. And you know what in that they mean as salon. So behave yourself and do the right thing. Thank you so much, Triple A. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
I want to say thanks to our panelists then today for all their contribution them. We don't spend a little bit time, so we will reserve this on Monday. Yeah? We'll get time for talk about them back later. Yeah? Thank you. And we'll be there back tomorrow.